Hello, welcome back to Kim Reads as we continue a story of my life. Chapter 4, Miss Sullivan Arrives. The day my teacher, Anne Mansfield Sullivan, arrived was the most important day of my life. The day was March 3rd, 1887, just 3 months before I turned 7. That afternoon, I stood on the porch, confused yet expectant. From the rush and the signs that my mother made, I guessed that something significant was about to occur. I was unaware of the future had in store for me, and I was experiencing constant bouts of anger and bitterness. Have you ever been to sea imprisoned by a dense fog? It's like being obscured by a tangible white darkness as the huge ship maneuvers its way slowly and cautiously towards the safety of the shore with plummet and sounding line. Your heart beats like 1,000 drums as you wait for something to happen. I was just like that ship on that eventful day. The only difference was I lacked a compass or sounding line and had no clue how distant the harbor was. Light, give me light, my soul cried wordlessly, and that very instant the light of love shone on me. I heard approaching footsteps and extended my hand, thinking it was my mother. Someone took my hand and I was held very close in her arms. It was she. She had arrived to reveal the light of knowledge to me, and more important, to love me. My teacher, Miss Sullivan, led me to her room and gifted me a doll sent by the blind children at the Perkins Institution. I only learned later that Laura Bridgman had dressed it. After I played with my doll for a while, Miss Sullivan slowly spelled the word D-O-O-L into my hand. I was instantly interested in this finger play and tried imitating it. I felt great pleasure and pride when I succeeded and ran upstairs to my mother. I demonstrated my new skill without the knowledge that words existed or that I was spelling a word. My fingers were just involved in monkey-like imitation. In the days that followed, I learned to spell many words in this manner like cup, hat pin, and a few words like sit, stand, and walk, but it was only after spending many weeks with my teacher before I comprehended everything had a name. One day, Miss Sullivan put my big rag doll into my lap as I was playing with it, spelling D-O-O-L. D-O-L-L. She tried to make me understand that D-O-L-L applied to the doll. In the early part of the day, we had tussle over the words W-A-T-E-R and M-U-G. She had tried her best to teach me that they were two separate words, but I failed to understand it. She dropped the topic in despair, only to renew it again whenever the opportunity presented itself. Her repeated attempts irritated me, and I grabbed the new doll to dash it upon the floor. The broken fragments of the doll delighted me. I experienced neither sadness nor regret at my action. Sentiments like love and tenderness did not exist in the dark world I resided in. I heard my teacher sweep away the broken fragments and felt satisfied that the cause of my discomfort was removed. She fetched my hat, and I was joyous that we would be going out in the warm sunshine. I hopped and skipped in joy as we walked down to the well house. The smell of the honeysuckle that covered it attracted me like bee to honey. Suddenly, my teacher placed my hand under the water spout where someone was drawing water. As the cool stream flowed in my hand, Miss Sullivan spelled the word water in my hand first slowly and then rapidly. I was transfixed, my entire attention focused on her finger movements. Suddenly, I experienced a foggy consciousness of something forgotten and strange thrill of sudden recall. In a rush of deja vu, the mystery of language was revealed, and dawned on me the cool, wonderful thing overflowing in my hand was W-A-T-E-R. The living word liberated my senses and awakened my soul. It gave it light, hope, and happiness, setting it completely free. I lifted the well house with an eagerness to learn more. Now that I knew everything had a name, I saw everything with strange new vision I had suddenly been blessed with. I recalled the doll I had broken and went to the corner of the hearth where the pieces lay. In vain, I tried to put the pieces together again. Then after this was impossible, and what I had done My eyes welled up in tears. For the first time, I experienced feelings of repentance and sorrow. I do not remember all the words I learned that day, but I do remember that they were numerous. Father, mother, sister, and teacher are the few I recall. These words would make my world blossom, and I was one of the happiest children that day with my newfound knowledge. That night, for the first time in my life, I longed for a new day to dawn. That's the end of that chapter. See you later.